Hi guys, this is Faticus. I have been watching lots of videos on the new breeding system, and I decided I'd take my hand at making a semi-automatic breeding farm. And this is pretty much a small version of what you'd probably end up building, because you would add a few more levels and a couple more sets of animals and different types, etc., etc. So I want to show you how it works and some of the reasons why it was a little difficult to figure out. So anyways, here's the breeding cell where the animals fall down and you just feed them wheat, and this is the side they come out and they fall into a stream, and the stream carries them up here, they float up, and they're just over here for now. Later on I'll have a way of processing them. I'm gonna have dispensers powered by these detector rails that'll pop out an item onto a wooden pressure plate, and then 5 minutes later that despawns, which will set on this powered rail, and then it'll be set over here again, and then over this one and stuck on this powered rail, and it'll just keep going until the probably about 4-5 minute increments, maybe more, maybe less, we'll see. I've heard that it was a full day cycle that it took for them to become a whole animal. So anyhow, after explaining all that, I better show you. So right now, just with 2 sets and probably what a lot of people would consider poor wiring, because I'm not a redstone expert, but it works. So I have 1 set and 2, or set 1 and set 2, and this lever being left is going to allow set 1 to make it back to its holding chamber. So we will use set 1, and by pressing those 2 buttons I released them out of their holding chamber right here, and they fell through, let's see, it fell through this track and landed right there. Okay, now let's feed them and see what happens. Oh, there he goes. Probably get that out of my hand just in case. I've had one drown before. Oh, is he gonna make it? He made it. Okay, and once you've done that, you set them back on the track and send them on their way, and then reset the whole thing back. It's important to remember to do that, because if they fall wrong, they might land on this, and then you can't send them back without having to push them around. And now we're going to do the next set, which is number 2. I don't know why I put it in the front, but that's what I did. Here they come. They fall down the same track, except they are higher up, so they have one more step. They get pushed off this one and then land on that track and fall down. And you feed them, comes out, send them on their way. Always turn it off, because if they land on the powered rail when it's here, if they give birth to an animal, they get pushed around, so they'll get pushed right off. And so the reason this was semi-difficult to figure out how to create was that my first design was that they just fell right into a tube and landed, I don't know how many blocks down, but I couldn't figure out why they were getting hurt when I was pushing the lever right here to send them onto the track. Sometimes they would instantly die, and it turns out that they were accumulating their fall damage, and it wasn't being activated until they were moved off the track that they had landed on. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I just know that by allowing them to only fall up to 3 blocks, I eliminated that problem. Also, there was the problem of making it a little more compact, because I just had it go up like diagonal and then straight out. So I'm sure there's a zigzag method that would be better, but this works pretty good, and it's pretty easy to tack on some more, because I would just bring this out like so, and then come along this way, you know, and it would spiral up a little bit more, and I'd have another row. And you want to stagger them left to right, because you can lower the ceiling a little more that way. And yeah, so this is what I call the slaughterhouse, and I hope you guys like it. Put a lot of time into it, probably more than I should have, and I'm going to put more into it when I figure out the kill system and the I guess you could call this the incubator. Once I get the dispensers set up, I could make it probably a better design than just horizontal. But for now, that's just an idea, and this is just a method to get them into a holding. Yep. And if you guys want a tutorial of this, just let me know. I'll give it a good try. I'll also link the videos to some of the ideas that were taken and were not made by me. And, well, give them props, watch their videos, and yeah, thank you guys. Have a good day.